Alright, B-Bay40 back with another Zombie Rush survival video, and I want to put this one out there to help those who may be struggling with getting Zombux. This is what I do when I want to earn a lot of Zombux. It's what I know of as the best way to do it. It may not be a way that some of you can do because you need to have the Demolitionist. You need to be able to buy that class and own that class and use it. So, but what I do typically is I go in and do my usual routine. And the way the game is set up now with the current zombie tracking system, the zombies, they just did an update less than a week ago where they fixed the tracking system so the zombies don't really get stuck down below anymore. And when they come up both ramps really fast without even slowing down, it seems, with this new tracking AI that they incorporated into the game, so they fixed that issue. There's as far as I know, there's no more getting zombies stuck in a glitch anywhere. They are going to, no matter where you set up on this upper level here, they're going to come up here quickly from both sides. So what I like to do, at least, since a majority of the zombies spawn to the left of the center of this upper section, I tend to hang over on the left side now, and I block off this entrance with barricades and turrets, and forced all the zombies to kind of bottleneck on this ramp. They all get stuck behind each other on this ramp because of me blocking that pathway with my deployables here. So, and this works out good. What I do anyway, getting back to this strategy, using the Demolitionist, I just plan on playing for an hour. And I just do 2 30-minute runs. Now, I can do 30-minute run pretty well now because I've got, if you look to the right, my mortar turret is at 4.5 stars. I've almost got it fully upgraded. My barricade is 3.5 stars. I need to upgrade that one a little bit more, but the turret is the #1 thing that you really want to get upgraded first. It's the most important part of this class, and being able to kill all the zombies as quickly as possible. You want to get those mortars as strong as possible, so you can go through these waves as quick as, you go through the waves with the ability to kill all the zombies in each wave. So you don't have to turn off the auto skip, wave skip. You can leave that on because with this particular class, if you turn it off, it wouldn't take 10 seconds to catch up on killing all the zombies. This class is that efficient at killing all the zombies in these early waves. So you don't ever have to turn off the class. Like I do that with the medic. I'll go just so far, maybe 15, 20 waves at most. And I'll turn off the auto skip so that I can kill all the zombies, let them catch up, the spawning catch up. Because you can't kill them fast enough to allow all the zombies to spawn in each wave. But this demolition class does kill them fast enough. So you never have to turn off the auto skip in order to kill all the zombies and get all the money that you can. So the strategy, just, depending on how strong your mortar turrets are at this point, you may want to go 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. So what I do is I just do 2 30-minute runs, because by the time I do 30 minutes, I'm getting close to wave 200. And the zombies are getting harder to kill, and it becomes more efficient to just start over to earn the most amount of Zombux. If you're taking too long to kill the zombies, you're not earning Zombux. You only get Zombux by killing each zombie, and you get 10 Zombux for every zombie that you kill. And if it starts getting too difficult to kill the zombies, if you start, you're just wasting time that could be spent more efficiently killing a lot of zombies quicker. That's why I do 2 runs, half hour each, instead of doing a straight 1-hour run, because I'll end up at high waves where I can't kill the zombies very fast and I won't earn a lot of Zombux, so I just start over. And this works out great because I started off, I had 290,000 Zombux already. and I ended with 568,000 Zombux. So I earned 277,000 Zombux in just 1 hour. So this is what I have found as the most efficient and fastest, easiest way to earn Zombux. And if anybody else can do it better, please let me know in the comments. Point me to a video that would show a better strategy for earning Zombux, earning more Zombux in an hour. I would like to know what that would be, because for me to get that last half of a star on my mortar turret, it's going to cost me 1 million Zombux to get that last, to complete that 5th star upgrade on my mortar turret there. I've got it at 4.5, and to get that half star, it was like 680,000 Zombux or something like that to get that, just that half star on the last star there. And to get this to complete it, to get the full 5 stars on that mortar turret, like I was saying, it's going to cost almost 1 million Zombux to get that last half a star. And the barricades aren't much better. And they're costing a lot of Zombux too. But the barricades, they don't help you kill zombies. They just stop the zombies from attacking you. So you're pretty okay. And you're pretty much okay with just 3 stars. I mean, that's not a big deal. So you don't really need to upgrade them, at all, really, if you didn't want to, because they're just there as a buffer, as a stop to take the zombies away from attacking your turrets. And you can always just lay down another one if they take one out. You just replace it with another one, which I end up having to do even with just a 30-minute run, about 200 waves. They take out a few barricades. You can't. That's what I was saying. Why I only go a half an hour, because you can't kill the zombies fast enough anymore, and they end up attacking your fortress after just a half an hour. So that's my strategy to earn the most amount of Zombux. And you can get, like, this run gave me 277,000. I've gotten as much as 280,000 before by doing 2 half-hour runs, and sometimes even lower, like maybe only 270. So you should end up with anywhere from 270,000 to 280,000 Zombux in just 1 hour of playing with the Demolitionist. But unlike the medic, you don't have any healing stations. So I honestly believe your chances of doing 1,000 waves with the Demolitionist are very slim. I don't think it can be done. I may be wrong. Some people may have been able to do it, but I don't think I could do it with my current status of upgrades. But if you want to do 1,000 waves, you got to go as a medic. The medic class, because of the healing station and the buff tower, this is the only class that will give you the ability to go 1,000 waves. And I did a video on it. I didn't go 1,000 waves in the video. I'll admit I didn't do that, but it seemed as though I could easily go 1,000 waves, maybe 2,000. It's a matter of how much money you have to keep buying healing stations, because the zombies will be attacking your turrets and your buff towers. You can't protect them with the guns. They're just not strong enough. When you get past wave 300, 400, 500, you start getting up in the waves. They will be constantly attacking your turrets. So you've got to have healing stations. You've got to have enough money saved up to keep replacing healing stations. And eventually you will. There's no doubt you will get to a point where you won't be able to afford to buy another healing station. And that's about the time you just have to call it quits. But I think it might take either 1,000 or 2,000 waves to make that happen. So, I mean, the waves go by quick. Like I was saying, it's only, you get 10-second waves. So you can do 360 waves you can do in an hour. So it's just a matter of you gotta stay on your computer. If you do it with a phone, you gotta stay on your phone, and just keep an eye on your turrets as the zombies are attacking and weakening them. And I just save that healing station to the last second so you can stretch them out. You don't want to just keep automatically just dropping them one after the other after the other. You want to stretch them out as much as you can, save them for as long as you can, so you can earn some money to keep buying more. And anyway, I recommend you watch that video on the medic that I just did. It's one, I think maybe the last video I did. So, but this here, it's like I was saying, I when I need Zombux, this is what I do, because the Demolitionist kills the zombies faster than any other class in the game. These mortar turrets just constantly bombarding, and they're very strong. Much stronger than the regular turrets in any other class. And all you do is just 2 half-hour runs back to back. I just went, when I recorded this video, it shows a timer as it records. And as soon as I hit, the first run, as soon as I hit 30 minutes, I just left the game, went back in immediately into another game, did another 30-minute run. And that total of 1 hour playing, running 2 games back to back, I got 277,000 Zombux. And you can see that if you want to go back to the very beginning, you can write down the number. It was 290,600 Zombux I started with, and I ended up with 568,260. So it was a gain of 277,660 Zombux in an hour of playing. I only need to do this for 2 more hours, 2 more times, and I'll have the money to be able to buy that last half star to get my mortar turret completely upgraded to 5 stars. So it's just going to take me 2 more hours of playing to get that done. And then I don't know if I'm going to work on the barricade at all. I might possibly do another half star on it, which is going to cost like 350,000, which is crazy. I may end up, when I go back in here and earn more and more Zombux, I'll just put it toward the Pyro or one of the other classes that I haven't totaled up yet. I haven't got everything up to 5 stars yet, all the classes yet. I have my medic at 5 stars, the rookie, mostly at 5 stars. I didn't do the exploding barrels. I didn't upgrade that. I think they're only at 4 stars. The recon and the trapper, they're like 3 or 4 stars on each of those. So I need to upgrade those a little bit more. So with this strategy, it's not going to take me long. It may take me, I don't know, a total of 6 or 8 hours of playing to get enough Zombux to complete my upgrades on all the other classes. So, but anyway, I appreciate comments on this. If anybody thinks they have a better strategy to earn more Zombux in an hour, I'd like to know what it is. So basically, I got almost 140,000 in a half hour Zombux, and almost 280,000 Zombux in an hour, just going 2 games back to back. But yeah, I really would like to know if there's, I'd like to see someone show me a faster way to earn Zombux. I'd like to know what it is, if there is anything better or faster. But again, like I say, I went in, just did my usual leveling up the guns, getting to better and better guns as you go. You do probably need to, after you get the shotgun, before grabbing the MP5, think about dropping a turret or 2 to help you get through the waves faster in the early waves. And then once you get a couple turrets on the, deployed, then you start earning the money a lot faster, and you'll be able to upgrade to the the MP5, then the AK-47, then the minigun. And once you get the minigun, all that's left to do is just keep dropping turrets. And you can go back and watch the process in which I did that. And every time the Z turns green, I'd be out there dropping another turret. I try to keep an eye on it, so if I see it green, I'll drop a turret. If I forget about it for a few minutes, then I just dropped a couple turrets. Just keep it moving. Just keep adding more and more turrets as quick as you can to kill the zombies as fast as you can, to earn the most Zombux that you can. So I went here and just skipped from game 1 to the end of game 2. And this is pretty much the ending of the second game, where I went back to back. And this is gets pretty intense using a demolitionist. I mean, just the zombies are just coming at you in hordes. They just non-stop. And you can see how much they just come up the ramps just non-stop with the new AI tracking system that the developers put in. You know, they fixed all the zombie glitches. I don't think there's any way you can get the zombies to glitch and get stuck anywhere anymore. So anytime you play this game now, it's going to be an intense battle. So it makes it fun, makes you want to keep coming back and try and get further and further, see how many waves you can go. Yeah, I kind of got lucky with a few other players. Took advantage of the glitch, some of the glitches when they were there. And I'm like, you can check at the beginning and the end, my highest wave was 4666. So I got 4,600 waves in one game I did one time. But that's not something you can do anymore at this point, I don't believe. So anyway, there's my other half hour, and I'm just leaving, going back, and going to collect my Zombux. So remember, I started at 290,000. Now I got 568,000. So it was a gain of 277,000 Zombux in just an hour.